Shalom. Before I start, I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Waha, Waka, Kodash, Yahweh, which is the one true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his one true name is Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, who will well and teach well, because those are the men who I've learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalom to you sincere brothers scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. I am the brother Mashiach Irazakah from the servants of Yahweh Yahweh Shai Camp, Las Vegas, Nevada branch. And pretty much in this lesson is going to be titled as You Cannot Be Ashamed or Afraid to Preach the Gospel. You cannot be ashamed or afraid to preach the gospel. And I got some precepts out, in this lesson to motivate brothers and also to, edify you brothers through the spirit, man. Because there's brothers that's in this truth. You might be a brother that know the scriptures, but you have the lack of confidence to preach this truth. You may be a brother that knows the scriptures pretty good, the basics. You may know it pretty good, but you have a spirit of fear on you because you're worried of if a boss catch you. You're worried about your boss catching you, or you're afraid of running into somebody who you might know, who may recognize you. All of these things is in your head. You're afraid that you might run into a Christian apologist. You can't let those things get to you in preaching this truth. You have to teach this truth of what you know. And I'm going to get some precepts out. Now, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. This is the Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. It says, Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness. See, so you are to stand in great boldness for Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Let's read it again. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. It says, Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him. Because we're afflicted in this truth. All right. We go through things daily, in our personal lives, off camera, in this truth. We deal with a lot. We're afflicted, just giving an example. And it says, and made no account of his labors. You see that? And made no account of his labors. So you have to stand in great boldness in the eyes of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. You cannot be ashamed or afraid or worried about what other people will think about you. That's not how you are to be in the truth. Romans 1:16, For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Yahweh Shai. None of us are ashamed. Each and every one of us individually that you see out here doing videos throughout the week. You may do 3 videos throughout the week. You may do 3 videos every day. You may be a brother that goes out to camp every once a week, or you study and self-approved, right? You're doing all these things. So that means you have the faith and you're persuaded in your own mind, as the scriptures say. We have to be fully persuaded in our own minds to be able to sustain in this truth. And that's mainly with faith, though, to be able to do that. To be able to preach the gospel, to be able to do 3 videos throughout the week, 3 videos every day if you're doing that, to be able to study this truth and pray without ceasing and fast and just doing as best as you can as an Israelite man on the earth. That's all with faith. That's what faith just within itself. So that shows that you're not ashamed or afraid of teaching this word of the Lord, right? Romans 1:16, it says, For I am not ashamed. You see that? For it says, I am not ashamed of the gospel of Yahweh Shai. None of us are. For it is the power of the Most High unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jew first and also to the Greek. And that Greek there is talking about Israelite foreigners. And that Jew there, that's talking about the southern kingdom. All right. In that time, it was the southern kingdom there. Southern kingdom went through all of those things. Now you had the northern kingdom, they went through the Assyrian Empire, right? But the rest of it, the Babylonian Empire, the Medo-Persian Empire, the Greek Empire, and the Roman Empire, that's all southern kingdom that went through that. Now you had little bits of the northern kingdom still there that took part in that as well, but that majority of them were of the southern kingdom. So when you see that Greek there, that's talking about Israelites that were Hellenized. So we're not ashamed of the gospel of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. I just had to use that precept. You see that? So John 15:16, it says, ye have not chosen me. See? So when you come into this truth, it was not of your decision to do that. The Lord is the one that called you into this truth. He's chosen you into this thing. It says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you. You see that? That you should go and bring forth fruit. That fruit is talking about what? Laboring, right? Doing videos, doing lessons, going down to the camps, taking notes, right? Being a helping body, being a used vessel of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, doing the Father's will. Because I said it before and I say it again, it's cool that you're going down to the camps of Great Millstone. You're learning from the elders. The brothers is recognizing you. You breaking bread with brothers down at the camp, and you go there consistently every single camp day. That's beautiful, man. That's awesome. But it's gonna come to a time where all of that you have learned under them, you're gonna have to use those gifts that the Lord have given you through His prophets to go and teach, because now you know enough. You know the understanding of the basics of the scriptures, right? The scriptures say being weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. You understand the basics of the scriptures. So now you have to go and teach, right? And do your own thing, teaching. I'm not saying don't continue to go to the camps, continually go. If you have time to go, but you still have to do your own literal works in this truth to receive that salvation. That's what bringing forth that fruit is, your labors. And that your fruit should remain, that whosoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, He may give it you. You see that? And that's what faith, right? We're bringing forth fruit. The Lord called us into this thing. We're bringing forth fruit, and we're consistently abounding in the work of the Lord. We're having our faith in the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, to be able to do these things. Romans 12:1, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies as a living sacrifice. And you have to do that. You have to put your life up on the line for the Lord. You have to do that. Because out there street teaching, literally your life is literally on the line out there. I'm talking about Israelite men. When you go out there and teach at camp, we teach out there at camp, our lives are literally on the line. We're literally putting our lives out there. We're risking our lives because we're prophesying against this kingdom. We're considered outcasts in this society. The world hates us. The world is against us. So we're literally putting our bodies up as a living sacrifice. We're really literally risking our lives out there street teaching. We're putting our bodies up as a living sacrifice, right? Because when you have camp, that's a spiritual altar there. So you're putting your body up as a sacrifice. You're literally risking your life out there, because anything can happen, anything. But see, we have faith in the Lord, and we know that the Lord's angels is going to protect us. The Lord is going to protect us. He's going to send His angels to protect us. We have faith in the Lord. But I'm just saying, for people out there that don't know, we're literally risking our lives out there. We're not doing that for attention. We're literally doing it for salvation. But our lives is literally risked when we go out there. It says acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And that's your reasonable service. That's our reasonable service. That's my reasonable service, is to put my body up, your body up, our body up, right, as a living sacrifice. We're literally putting our lives on the line. Literally. We're literally doing that. This is 2 Timothy 4:5. And it says, but which thou in all things endure afflictions. You see that? We have to endure these afflictions, right? And it says, do the work of an evangelist. You see? So we have to do the work. Make full proof of thy ministry. See? So you have to make full proof of your ministry in this truth. You come into this truth, you're learning, right? You're being an apprentice, you're studying, you're learning. But it's going to come to a time like now that you have learned this truth, for a certain amount of years, now you have to go and make full proof of that ministry. You learned, and you have to now go and teach. Now you have to teach. Now you have to teach and fish for the Lord's elect, so you could wake up more Israelites. Salakia. Something happened. Read it again. 2 Timothy 4:5. It says, but watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, right? Do the work of an evangelist and make full proof of thy ministry. So that's your whole purpose in being in this truth. You're studying to show yourself approved. You're growing in this truth. You're learning this truth, right? You have to show yourself worthy in the eyes of the Lord. You have to literally work out your own salvation individually. Nobody in this truth can save you in this truth. No matter who you're under, no matter who you learned from, right? That's of Great Millstone. You still have to work out literally your own salvation. Just as is Elder Apostle Tahar Gabar, Ramlev Apostle Rakah, right? Elder Yashawamba, Elder Malcolm, right? The other elders, Elder Manatazagba, Elder Karatza, Elder Shaquat, right? Keep going down the line. The elder of the Inland Empire, right? GMS Inland Empire. Upcoming elder Amawan Gabar, right? These men, the bishops, these men that I'm naming, they're working out their own salvation as well. Nobody can save them. You individually have to do the same thing. I have to do the same thing. Nobody in GMS can save me. Nobody in GMS can save any of the brothers that's in our camp, SOYWY. Them. Those brothers in SOYWY even. The brothers in Wars for Yahushai, Prophets of Babylon, right? The brothers of Nashville, right? I can keep naming brothers. Big bro Zanamoth of Sacramento. Big bro Amawan Abad, right? Big bro Hawashai Zion, the brother Kasai, right? The other brother Ashamais, right? Yahweh, the beloved brother with big bro Amawan Abad, he's working out his own salvation. I can keep naming brothers. There's a lot of brothers that I know personally, right? The brother Jeremiah of Chicago, he's working out his own salvation. I can name brothers all day. The brother of North Carolina, the elder of North Carolina, he's working out his salvation. He's working his salvation. We are all individually working out our salvation. All the brothers I name, and to all the other brothers that's in GMS as well. The elder of Orlando, the beloved brother Damawatia, the beloved brother Matatia of Virginia. All of these brothers I'm naming, they're all working out their salvation individually. Nobody can save them in the truth. Nobody can save me. Nobody can save you. You have to work out your salvation. And that's what we're all doing. Right? Philippians 2:12. It says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So you have to do that. You have to work out your own salvation. You can't worry about if this is going to happen, that's going to happen. You can't do that. You have to do the works. You came into this truth, you have to do it. Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are children of the Most High. How do we know that we're Israelites? It's mainly through faith. Yes, we can look at the prophecies of Deuteronomy 28 and also look at prophecy in Genesis, the 49th chapter. But that's all mainly with faith to know that we're Israelites. That's with faith. All of those things that I'm saying is with faith. We are children of the Lord. Yes, we are. But that's mainly with faith, though. Right? Romans 8:17. And if children, then heirs to heirs of Yahweh and joint heirs with Yahushai, if so be that we suffer with him. Because Yahushai suffered. He was not desired. He was rejected. People didn't like Yahushua. They were against him, right? Now we're teaching, right? Those that believe in that report, now we're teaching, and we have people that don't desire us. People are against us. We're going through a lot of those same afflictions as Yahushua was. But in the kingdom, Yahushua is going to be desired. Desired. He's going to be glorified. He's going to be desired, and we're going to be in joint heirs with Yahushua as well, and we're going to be desired. We're going to be glorified. Because why? We did the will of the Lord on this end. So on this end, on this side, Yahushua was looked down upon. He was hated, right? He was not desired. He went through his afflictions. We're going through those. We're working in the stead of Yahushua, so we're going through those same things. It says, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. See, there you go. So we're going to be glorified in the kingdom. We're going to be looked at as high celebrities in the kingdom. How everybody on this end is, you got the celebrities here, the puppets here that's working for the elites. Everybody admires them. We're going to be admired like that in the kingdom if we're the elect. So this is why we're laboring. We're doing the will of the Lord, right? Because each and every one of us individually, we got our own chapters in this thing. We're going to be written in the book of life. We're going to have our own chapters. Literally. Brothers going to have their own chapters of what they went through here. Just as the apostles and the men of the Lord since the ancient world, book of Job. That was his lifetime of his afflictions. We're going to have books like that of us in the kingdom. It's going to be written in the book. It's going to be written of all the afflictions that we went through, how we endured, right? How this happened, how that happened. We're going to be marveled in the kingdom. So this is why you should be doing the works. You want to be written in that book. 1 Corinthians 15:58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unremovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. You see that? And that's what we're doing, abounding in the work of the Lord, right? For much as ye know that your labor, you individually, is not in vain in the Lord. See? So this is important, man. This is why we are doing the will of the Lord, because our labor is not in vain. And these works that we do, these are spiritual riches that we're earning. You want to be bringing something to the table when you're to Yahushua. 2 Peter 1:10. It says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. How can you make your election sure? We're calling election sure with diligence. Showing yourself worthy in the eyes of the Lord. Not caring what other people think. So what? I hell with that. I want to teach and do the works. I want to work my salvation out. It's going to come to a time where you're not going to be able to do it anymore. So you want to take an advantage of that while you can. Right? It says, for if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. And there you go. If ye do these things, ye shall never fall. So you shouldn't be ashamed or afraid to teach the gospel. You want to teach until the end. You want to endure until the end. Right? To receive that salvation. So, hey, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Mahawa Kakodash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, who will well and teach well, because those are the men who I learned this truth from, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalom to you, sincere brothers that scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. I am the brother Mashiach Arazakah from the servants of Yahweh Yahushai Camp, Las Vegas, Nevada branch. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And shalom to you, sincere brothers, and also you sincere sisters, and to you sincere sisters that's listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. And Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Till next time I say, shalom.